My field is early modern natural philosophy. More broadly, I'm interested in Christianity and science.
Video games are important culturally insofar as they are one of the most predominant forms of culture right now, alongside other forms of digital media. Games are as big as Hollywood, they're as big as TV, and millions of people play them every day.
As a historian and as a medievalist, I'm absolutely fascinated by the stories of people who don't quite fit into the historiographical record.
Media ecology is essentially a scholarship, a field of study that looks at media not just as tools or channels or contents or means. Indeed, media are conceived as environment. For instance, take a phone. A cell phone is not just a service to communicate. A cell phone, it's a world.
I work on poetry in the 19th century. I look at the relationship between literary form and self-formation.
So at the minute I'm transcribing a manuscript that I found in the National Archive in Ireland of the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, written in Irish.
One thing, for instance, that is planned already for this semester is teaching them how to use an astrolabe. And with this, you can determine what time the sun rises on a given date. I'm also a Tai Chi teacher.
The underlying assumption for everything that I do, be it in research or in the classroom, is that the written word and literature has to be able to change our lives for the better.
So we have a Latin conversation group here in the Centre for Medieval Studies.
We're going to plan and design a board game.
My ideal student is one that asks the wrong question broadly conceived. You know, whatever seems to be too big or outside the bounds or just off topic.
I'm planning on bringing in one of the editors of the Beaverton, Canada's version of The Onion, the sort of satirical newspaper, to come in and talk about news parody. I think St. Mike's combines a sort of small liberal arts college feel, as you can see by the aesthetics of the place, with top-notch academics. It's at the University of Toronto.
The city is our classroom.
I'm very, very excited to be part of a community that values academic excellence, but also places emphasis on each student as a whole person.
St. Mike's does an awful lot, in fact, to cultivate in particular the Irish language abroad, because there are very few institutions outside Ireland that teach modern Irish.
The specific mix of a liberal arts tradition that St. Mike's offers, a spiritual tradition that's sort of embodied and embedded in the Catholic tradition, it's one that sort of is wedded to the University of Toronto. So it's this perfect mix, actually, to kind of like have the one and the other at the same time.